Hey y'all, so this video is going to go through the cab mount replacement for the 08 to 16 S&B cab mounts, replacing the factory ones. Part number 81-1003. The truck that's being worked on is a 2014 Ford F-250, four-wheel drive, 6.7. As we go through this process, you're going to need a 1/2-inch breaker bar, a few extensions, a 15mm socket, a pry bar, a jack, a torque wrench, and possibly a torch to heat up and break loose the Loctite on the bolts. You got the bolts out, you're going to take a pry bar and you're going to pop the bottom caps off of each one. That one's already off. This one right here was rusted stuck on me. So after you lift the cab, you'll take the pry bar and you'll put it on the top metal plate, and you'll take a hammer and you'll hit it. So once you got all the cab mounts out, you're going to get a jack and a 2x4, or if you have a lift, use a lift. I'm just placing it on my running boards right here, which is pretty much on the part of the cab where they mount. You're gonna place one there, one at the back side of the cab, and you're gonna start lifting. You're gonna lift it up until you get a good enough gap where you can slide the new S&B cab mounts into place, pulling the old ones out. What you do is you're gonna separate your new cab mount, your new S&B cab mount. It's got a little paper in the middle. It says everything above this goes on top of the frame. Everything below will go underneath the frame. So you'll leave that red rubber washer, the S&B mount, and then there's this rubber top seal that'll go in there. What you do is you come in here, you pull the old one out, wipe it off. Your old cab mounts are going to be destroyed. They're going to be leaving junk up there. You'll take the new ones. They're keyed to match the frame. So you'll slide it up in there. It'll fall right down in place. And make sure you got your plastic cap top on there. And then what you can do is you can remove your little paper. And squish them together. Repeat that for all four on whichever side you're starting with. Then we'll repeat on the other side. So on these cab mounts, do not use an impact, only use a ratchet, because what can tend to happen is when you use an impact, you'll break the clips that are holding the cab nuts in place, and if you break those, then you've got to access the hole underneath the carpet, or in my case, I had one that was broken. The very back left corner clip was broken. So you just push the seat forward, remove the cap off of it, and then get you a thin wall socket, 7/8 on a ratchet, stick it down in here, hold it in place. Position the ratchets where it's going to hit up against the cab, so when you go to tighten it, it doesn't move. So that locks it in place. So then you can go down through the underside with your torque wrench, tighten it down and torque it up. Once you get all the new bolts that S&B provides hand tight, you're going to go through and you're going to torque everything down to 76 foot-pounds. So if you haven't already, go over to S&B and get you a set of the S&B cab mounts for the Fords. It's going to be a much improved ride. Get rid of these old cringy old dry rotted cab mounts that come on the Fords to a nice plush S&B ride.